Hello and welcome. This is a listening practice activity. Read the questions after the instructions, then listen to the story. Answer the questions after you listen. Play the recording again if you need. You can find more exercises in the description below. Questions. 1. What was life in Scotland like in the late 1200s under English rule? 2. How did William Wallace and his men manage to win the Battle of Stirling Bridge? 3. Why did Wallace's victory make him both a hero and a target? 4. What happened to Wallace after he was captured in 1305? 5. How did Wallace's death affect the Scottish people? 6. Why do many people today know Wallace's story even outside of Scotland? William Wallace, Scotland's fierce freedom fighter. Imagine living in a land where your traditions are ignored and your people are ruled by a foreign king. That was Scotland in the late 1200s. And into this world stepped William Wallace, a man who would become both feared and celebrated. Wallace was not born into royalty. He was an ordinary knight, but with an extraordinary sense of courage. In 1297, he led a band of Scots into what seemed like a hopeless battle, the Battle of Stirling Bridge. Facing a massive English army, Wallace's men used clever tactics. Against all odds, the Scots crushed their enemy. For the first time, ordinary people began to believe freedom was possible. But the story darkens. Wallace's victory made him a hero, yet also a target. The English hunted him like an animal. In 1305, betrayal struck. Wallace was captured, dragged in chains to London, and sentenced to death. What followed was brutal. He was executed in public, in one of the harshest punishments of the age. The English wanted to terrify the Scots into silence. Instead, the opposite happened. Wallace's death became a symbol of resistance. His courage lived on, whispered in villages, shouted in battles, and remembered in monuments. Even centuries later, his story stirs emotions. Hollywood's Braveheart may not be fully accurate, but it captures one truth. William Wallace showed that one man's fire can light an entire nation.